Hey everyone, really quick before you watch the video, just a quick reminder, I stream over on Twitch, Sunday to Wednesday, links are in the description, make sure you come and check us out. Hey, we're talking about the quest called self-management. I've just realized it's what I've picked up. Dragoon? Oh yeah, I love Dragoon. I main Dragoon. My Dragoon is in 490 gear, which is currently some of the best, not the best, but some of the best gear you can get in the game. How come? What's up? Has you fully fucked up all your overlays? Damn. Didn't you send me a picture of your loadout? You sent me a picture of your loadout because I was redoing mine, and you sent me both picture things. Yeah, let's see, if I do this, I will say, there you go, pinned. Now DMs. There you go. That's a relief. I've been browsing Twitch today for a channel doing some early content and not spoiling stuff. I just want to watch FF14 content because I'm obsessed with the game. Dude, I can completely understand that. Man, chugging on that Rockstar. It's because the the mega-sized monster cans were out of stock. So I bought myself 2 Rockstars. I've already drank 1. We know far too little of the Sylphs as to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are as to... Ah, beg pardon. You've just been talking about the Scions while I've been standing in front of you. It is a terrible habit of mine to think out loud, but tell me, what brings you to Alder's Nest? Right, so we don't lose it, we're going to pick this quest up. Hail, adventurer! And I just skipped that first part of the dialogue. Whoops. But yeah, I do, as FF14 is our current story game, because we're playing through the story, like I say. So, pretty much, me streaming FF14 is going to be this character going through the story, so you've got no worries there. I stream FF14 Sunday through to Wednesdays, and then Saturdays we stream Warframe. Except, that being said, a week today is the first Monday of the month, which means I do a Warframe co-stream with 3 other streamers, Toxic Toe, Cheese Whiz, and Rachel B. Crafts. I do a co-stream with them. The first Monday of every month, we do a 4-way co-stream of Warframe. But other than that, like I say, Sunday through Wednesday is story games, and at the moment, our current story game is Final Fantasy. So, yeah, no worries or spoilers here. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Always a pleasure to you. My men tell me your quest is in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. As a little birdie told us the Twin Adders were in need of our adventurous powers. You sound like you're from the UK, but I'm struggling to place your accent. It's familiar. Are you Northern? I am Northern and I am in the UK. Aye, as your little birdie sings true. As no doubt you've heard of we're investigating the Sylphs, the curious beast tribe calls Delps of the Twelveswoods home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch. As much to be delightful as the elder seed seer, who has no desire to see her people embroidered in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adders are of the same mind, as precisely this reason as the Sylphs are as rational as the primal. Rumor has risen flags for warning amongst our ranks. Points for a northerner, me too. Yes, I'm from a city called Carlisle. We are just underneath the border of Scotland. So it's as the region I live in, you would call Cumbrian. And I've been told by my family I talk posh for a Cumbrian. Apparently, I always thought I spoke pretty scummy, to be honest. But apparently, for a Cumbrian, I speak posh. Didn't ever think I did. Friendly as they may appear, as beastmen will be beastmen. Should there ever be a sliver of chance of the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between the Gallians and the Sylph tribes, as Gridania and the Sylph tribes, as it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Does the medieval dance? Well, I mean, better be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylphs their own way? As this is the question, yet I find myself lacking as appealing knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions about as Gridania, but to listen only is to one to own amongst the greatest mistake a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my legion. That is, you the Scions, come in. I'm based in Preston. You are more northern, I'm pretty sure. But like I say, Carlisle is the northest city you can go before you hit Scotland. Like, we are the closest city to the border possible. The Sylphs are as little social remain as untempered, and have held many dialogue with our people. By the way, you'll see me butchering words a lot. I'm dyslexic. If I butcher your name, if I struggle to read something, that's why. I would hear our candid thoughts on as a temple brethren. That said, I urge you to execute due caution. Sylphs as traditions and acquaintance bear little resemblance to our own, but it would not do have us cross culture as flex pecs get in the way of parley. And I actually skipped that bit of dialogue by clicking twice. Friendly as part of Sylphs, this should be pleasant enough for a diversion. The Halfton Hut, was it? I believe as the ferry departing as the Boston shore shall take us straight there. Indeed, I hope this will be straightforward as you say. Quest accepted. Now to go and do abundance of paladin quests and unlock paladin. And probably have to redo all my bars. Why am I running there? I can just use this and teleport. Kinda sound as scummy as Northern Irish people from a different area of Belfast. I mean, scummy is as scummy was. Why am I teleporting here? Oh, this is why I actually pick up the quest. I thought I had to go and pick it up from the thing. Soul of the Paladin. Time to unlock so many abilities. Oh, there you are, Lumus. Perfect timing. I've just heard a juicy bit of gossip that I know you're going to be interested in. Apparently, and remember, you've heard this first from me, the Sworn Elite has shared a secret skill of training of paladins. Incredible, I know. As the Sworn Sword have as exclusive monopoly in the industry of paladin skills. Once upon a time, there wasn't one of those officer as track elites that as you had no chance as learning the arts, and the competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed. Let me tell you. But anyone who joins as had a sworn to oath of the ferry to the Uldor's Tarn, which meant no adventuring. No more daring do's, no more Colosseum. Just laughing about in the palace all day polishing as plate mail. That's why this news is so big. Now anyone with a big commission can learn the skills of a paladin, and no memorizing of the 55 commandments of the Sworn or any other nonsense either. This is golden, no, platinum opportunity, as that comes but once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let this slip through your fingers, and regret will be your just desserts. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in as hunting stripes, find the captain of the Sultan Sworn Elite, as Jin Lee, whatever is his name. Tell him as how you've just dying to become a paladin. Quest accepted. We've got a lot of these to do. we've got to become a paladin, and I think there's another level 30 quest. Then we got the 35, then we got the 40, and then we actually may become and get the 45 quest. The Chamber of Rule. Are you laughing at my dialogue skills? Yes, I'm a member of the Sutton Swarm Elite and servant of the Odaran Sultan. Unless my instructions as I may, you've come to inquire about the training of a paladin. If so, as I would have your name, good sir. Lumus, a fine name. I bid you welcome and salute your noble resolve. If you aspire to paladinhood, you should understand what it means. A paladin sworns allegiance to the Sultan. A paladin shall be by the sword and shield of the Sultan. A paladin defeats the enemy as defends the people of the realm. As sellsword and gladiators and others of their ink as well wield the blade for themselves. A paladin serves for the greater good. Do you understand me? Battle art that the paladin learns has been held secret, as nurtured and perfected within the ranks within our ranks of the 600 years. All those who are sworn to protect as Her Highness, the soldiers, as mounted guards, and the knights. We are the elite of the elite. Our conviction unwavers, our hearts true, our sword skills without pair. But the glory as Sultan Sworn, well, much of it buried in the past now. Our brotherhoods grow smaller by the year. We are a shadow of what we once were. Sultan has turned to sellswords to defend her palace. All this because one traitor. No, because as a billet of dishonor left by one, who shall not be named. Because of him, we have been forced to seek help from able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. I shall instruct you in the paladin martial art. You will not be introduced into Sultan Swarm, but serve as a free paladin. However, first you will show us both your sword and heart have met, and you are worthy of the honor. In the ruins to the south of Little Almigo, you will find an iron bazaar, as lighted as undead nearby will be drawn to the flame. Slay these monsters, give their hearts to the fire, and return present me with the ashes of proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me your met, show me the as mantle in your heart and the steel in your blade. We're going fancy. Do I have Little Alamigo? I do. Roll amigo! Boom, boom. I might... I might be due for a gear upgrade soon. Nope, I don't have enough storm seals to upgrade as in the Grand Company, never mind flipping buy gear from the Grand Company. Whatever shall I do? Interact with this. If you are in this place searching for the undead, then you must be a apprentice seeker of the secret art of the paladin art. But no, make no mistake, simply learning paladin swordplay does not make you paladin, nor does the armor you wear, or the salute you status you claim. Just going to tune my ukulele, as I shall return, no problem. I am just another aging free paladin, as you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackles that bind your spirit, lift the vessel that blinds, and find the true path of the paladin. Here, you'll return to the captain, yes? Give him this crystal. The way you use the sword reminds me of a man I used to know. Mine eyes may be old, but as they can see truth well enough, be a paladin strong and true, devote yourself to the way and become a beacon of light. Back we go. Once again, I'm about to run away from my teleport, which is easy access. Chamber of... I mean, technically that still set as my home, so I should be using return more often. Face the undead monsters who infest the ruins of south of Lil Amigo in Southern Finland. Defeat them and return with proof of your deed. Yes, that's what I needed. Proof that you're defeating the undead. You have shown you have the heart of true, and your sword has mantle. I've no doubt you'll prove to be an attentive pupil. That is well, for there's much to learn. First and foremost for you as our paladin now, a country of the tradition and ancient nobles. A free paladin has no master. Steady travels all land in every place that takes up the cause for the unarmed and defenseless. You sworn as feel it, not to a lord, but to yourself. You are as nobility amongst adventurers. You've taken your first steps now on as a new path. You've earned the right to bear this, the soul of a paladin. Upon it surface as the carves of the deeds of a paladin as of eras past, who bears as the commons of the respect of all knights of honor. As Bahamut's Fang, you've already possessed a crystal, and you said it was given to you by an unknown free paladin who told you to hand it to me. Where is this crystal which you speak? I demand you show me at once. Curse me, he has made a mockery of the trial. This crystal you bear is indeed the soul of a paladin, but it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Salt and Swarm. The man who gave you this soul is the very traitor whom I've been seeking these many moons. He is an oathbreaker who bent the knee of the Darn Centaur and who has sworn allegiance to the Salt and Swarm, but single-handedly sold our name and trampled it underfoot until it was lost, perhaps forever. How dare he give counsel on honor on the Paladin way? Bonus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Binary Joy Stay here in the database where you've just been uploaded. Thank you very much, and how are you doing? That traitor is no Salt and Swarm. Still less a captain. By giving you a soul, he insults not only the Brotherhood, but you too. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds our rules nothing more than a nuisance. But through region short and long, our forebears in Salt and Swarm have preserved the ritual tradition, and we are duty bound to uphold them, even if men and women as within our ranks scorn them as relics. It has been by my fate and named captain of Salt and Swarm in these troubled times. Though I did not ask for this honor, I have bent my knee to assault him and sworn faithfully. I fight to restore our honor and name. You wield a skilled blade, and more importantly, you have met as the traitor face to face. Your great task as a paladin will be to help bring him to justice. You must ready yourself, marshal your resolve, and hone your skills until the time comes when you'll be able to discharge your duty. The journey is long. You are a paladin now. Honor binds you, and you you are surely as an oath. Your next paladin quest will be available at level 35. Bing. Paladin unlocked at long fucking last. Good, thank you. How am I this fine day? I am doing great. Okay, jobs. Yep, I know about this. Character. We are now a paladin. Okay. Time for our level 35 quest back. No, wait. Oh, sweet. It's already put everything in the exact positions I want it. Although I do think I need to do some changes. So shield lob I want to put over there for now. Swap these two around, even though I'm about to actually get this skill. How far am I into the story? I've completed the story. This is an alt character. And MSQ is only level 20. That's level 36, so that's going to be a good while, so we'll swap them two around. Some of this stuff, I'm going to need to figure out what I don't really need. Realizing I've got shield lob up there for some reason. Don't need it twice. Use target party members damage taken. Upon HP recovery, healed by self or party member, barrier and all party. So if I do that. That there. Yes, a lot of this I'm building for the future, by the way. Because this is my level 80 Paladin's skill flipping set, because I've imported my UI from my main character. Well, I'm playing the same class, and so I look forward to seeing how you play. I'm level 32, though. Well, like I say, this is me trying to learn proper tanking and everything. So, like I say, this character is just a story run, but on my main, I do have a level 80 paladin that there you go, level 80 paladin. Hence why my skill bar looks like this, because I imported my UIs from my other character, so they all look the same as the other character, which also imports all of that. Imports that mess. Honor lost. You've earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy sword play and well-polished armor does not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart, and strive always to be an exemplar of your true venture. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan Swarm could walk the streets with a head held high. With their head held high. When, as they marched by, small folk would look upon them with gratitude, and no one was more respectful than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father promised to take me to the local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we were to be struck. And that's when the captain saved us from our plight. We'd never seen a sword move so swiftly, as it flashed faster than the eye could follow. And in a second, the hunters were on the ground, fleeting for their lives, as the captain was gone down the street, slicing us at their heels, before my father had time to thank him. Even today, I see the captain as he was then, well, as blood on his sword, armor as possible, as bright as the sun. Oh, you're Lumi? Just seen your character's name. Yeah, I'm Lumus. Hello. After that, all I ever wanted was to be a paladin. I even practiced endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeats and monsters slayed. Even after I became one of the Sultan Swarm, the memories of the captain still inspire me. I was always the first to arrive to a training yard and the last to leave. So the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named captain of the Sultan Swarm. Yet triumph was hollow, because by then the honor of the Sultan Swarm elite, the very thing that drew me to be the Brotherhood, was a mere venture, like the discarded bandit of a defeated foe. More reason for the fall, but loss of the Oathkeeper. Yes, that was a mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain, Sultan Swarm, as until then Sultan of the Uldar. In time, it became our standard, the symbol of oaths. We had Swarm. It was treated by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan Swarm command. But as then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen. Is this Kingdom Hearts now, Oathkeeper? By the traitor who struck our Brotherhood to the core. How could we be trusted to protect as the Sultan if we couldn't even hold the symbol as faintly? But we have been as tarnished in the eye of ruler and ruled alike. If the Sultan's want to survive, we must find the traitor and recover Oathkeeper. But the Sultan's Sworn has grown too weak. We cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us for our cause. As we would have high hopes for you, my friend. It's a great thing that we ask. You must learn more of our secrets if you are to succeed. In our Lenoski, near Hermit's Hall, there's a grove with a ringtail's congress. Pitting yourself against the host of beasts would be a fine way to hone your skills that I will teach you. In the grove, you'll find another bazaar. This time, fill it with the potential incense, as with the divine creatures go into a frenzy. Defeat your attackers and return to me. Okay, so before we do that, real quick, I've been streaming for 2 hours, which means we're going to take a quick little tiny BRB break for me to stand up, stretch my legs,